Now on Talking Solutions, want to welcome back Jennifer Morss, the Executive Director of the Josh Stevens Foundation. Good to have you back in.
Thank you, and I love your Be Kind shirt you're wearing today.
Oh, thank you. I think I know where I got it. I think you sent it to me in a package. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
I wasn't going to have you back in here and not be ready for you. Also with us in studio, we've got Raquel Sanchez. And Raquel, you're going to give us information about the big fundraiser that is going to benefit the Josh Stevens Foundation.
Absolutely. We've got Crazy Pita at the district celebrating 10 years in the community. So we're going to do a day-long fundraiser for the Josh Stevens Foundation with tons of fundraising opportunities, lots of discounts, delicious food. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, the food at Crazy Pita is exactly that. It's crazy good.
I eat it a lot. Well, it's crazy healthy. You can eat it every day and feel good about yourself.
Mm-hmm. Green Valley Ranch location, right?
Yeah, it's going to be at the district at the Green Valley Ranch location. It'll be August 16th, which is a Tuesday.
Coming up a couple days from now.
The entire day we've got events going on, all benefiting the Josh Stevens Foundation. So even if you just come in for a pita or some skewers, 10% of that's going to go directly to the Josh Stevens Foundation all day long. And then we've got celebrity guests that are going to come out from Las Vegas, social media influencers, and they're going to help and compete against one another to raise money for Josh Stevens during the day. And then ending the 10-year anniversary event with a 80s video game competition. We've got We Go Games Truck, who has graciously donated their video game truck to raise money for Josh Stevens. From 7 to 9 p.m., we're going to have some old school vintage video games that people can come down. They can register with a donation, give their best attempt to get the highest score, and win some really fun prizes and help Josh Stevens in the process.
It has been so long since I did Ms. Pac-Man.
I know. I actually brought some of the games that are going to be going on. So Ms. Pac-Man is one of them.
Of course.
I'm excited about Burger Time and Tetris personally, but
Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Frogger. I love this.
It's in efforts to raise awareness for Josh Stevens and Be Kind Like Josh, and of course to celebrate Crazy Pita District 10 years and just to have a good time, have fun.
And raise a lot of money for a great cause.
That's the goal. We are really committed and we really are looking forward to this day to raise as much money as we can.
Well, it's not the first fundraiser I know even this summer that Crazy Pita has done for the Josh Stevens Foundation because Paint, Drink, and Dine is still going. Great fundraisers. Now, Jennifer, not everybody is aware of what the Josh Stevens Foundation is all about.
Well, the Josh Stevens Foundation was born out of the heart of a young boy named Josh Stevens, who lost his life a month before his 13th birthday, and he was just an incredibly kind child. He was a child that reached out to make friends with others. He's a child that invited kids in to play sports rather than being the last one chosen. Josh chose them first. He was just a great child who believed that the kindness that existed in the heart of children was something that deserved to be celebrated. And his parents have continued that legacy of Josh's through the Josh Stevens Foundation and our Be Kind Like Josh programming, which is currently in 350 schools in 12 states. And we catch kids being kind on school campuses. It's really awesome. And Mehdi has always been an integral part of the Josh Stevens Foundation. He was a great friend of Josh's. Josh loved Crazy Pita. The Kefta Pita still today is also called Joshy's Pita because it was his favorite pita. He truly was a friend of Josh's. And so he continues to play an integral part in the Josh Stevens Foundation as we grow, helping us to fundraise and serving on our board, and just a great friend of the foundation.
And Mehdi, in case you don't know,
Mehdi is the owner of Crazy Pita, and Josh used to go in there when he was younger. It was his favorite place to eat. He would go in and try and help Mehdi to clean tables or clean in the back or anything that he could do. And his dream when he got old enough was to work at Crazy Pita. And so his loss to Mehdi was felt greatly, and it's just something that Mehdi believes in, and he loves Josh, loves his family, loves the foundation, and continues to support us.
Josh Stevens was a young man in Henderson and was mature beyond his years.
He truly was. And when you meet Josh's family, they really show you that kindness when you meet them or when you meet others, when you meet people like yourself, Terry, who wear a Be Kind shirt today. You know that more kindness is going to be spread through our community because you're spreading that message of kindness. And so we encourage people to stop by Crazy Pita in all 3 locations. We have our t-shirts there for purchase. All of that money, 97 cents of every dollar that you spend on a t-shirt or that you donate to us goes directly to our school programming. So that's really important to know. Stopping by Crazy Pita and buying a shirt may seem like something simple to do, but it truly is spreading kindness in our schools.
Jennifer Morss and Raquel Sanchez are with us today. We're talking about a 10th anniversary celebration for Crazy Pita at Green Valley Ranch, which is coming up Tuesday, a couple days away on the 16th. All kinds of stuff. We'll give you details again here in in just a moment. What I'd like to know, when the Josh Stevens Foundation gets to be part of a school, what happens? Does a teacher reach out? Does a school principal say, hey, we think we'd like to have you in here? Is it a parent at a PTA meeting who says, Josh Stevens Foundation does some amazing things and they should be part of our school too?
It's all of the above. It truly is. The kindness champion is what we call them at every school varies. Sometimes it's the principal, sometimes it's a teacher, sometimes it's a school counselor, sometimes it's a PTA president or PTA parent, sometimes it's in sports, sometimes it's the gym or the PE teacher. It varies at every school, but that kindness champion is the person who reaches out to us and says, we want to encourage more kindness more often on our school campus. And then we provide them with all of those tools. It's implementation guides, it's activity guides, it's template CDs, it's our t-shirt campaign. Every school designs their custom t-shirt, and even how they design that t-shirt varies. Sometimes they have a competition with the students where the students design those shirts. Sometimes it's a staff or the kindness champion that designs them. But on that school campus every week, one day at least, you walk on and you see every student and every staff person showing their commitment to kindness on their school campus through wearing their Be Kind shirt.
So often we're telling kids what not to do, all the bad things. This time, though, with the Josh Stevens Foundation and your involvement, which I know is especially active in the Clark County school system. And it's exciting to talk to you right now, Jennifer, too, because we're getting ready to start a new school year. So just think of all the new school opportunities you're going to have. But when you come onto a school campus, instead of telling kids what not to do, stop doing that. Don't do that. You're encouraging something wonderful.
We really try and put a positive spin on it in celebrating kindness rather than telling kids, don't be mean to each other. Don't do this. Don't do that. We're saying be kind. And it's such a simple message that kids love and can just take into their heart and say, I'm choosing kindness today. I want my legacy when my friends go home tonight and talk to their parents. I want them to say nice things about me. I don't want them to say, boy, this kid was really mean today. I don't want that to be my legacy when I go on to the next grade level. I don't want my teachers to talk about me that way. I want my teachers to remember me being a very kind child. And so these kids on these school campuses that are our Be Kind schools, they receive these lime green bracelets that can't be bought. They have to be earned for engaging in genuine acts of kindness. And kids get so excited. Staff get excited when they earn one of these lime green bracelets. Earning those bracelets is not about rewarding kindness. It's about celebrating kindness. And when Drew and I, Josh's father, go onto these school campuses that have been our Be Kind schools for some years, kids run up to us and say, I've worn my lime green bracelet every day this year, because they're so excited to earn that bracelet and say, I'm choosing kindness today.
If we had more kindness in this world, it would take care of all kinds of issues now, wouldn't it?
It sure would.
One of the main things I think that it would help to eliminate is a big problem in schools everywhere, and that's bullying. Mm-hmm. Because if you're kind to another child, there isn't any bullying that's a part of that. And that's an issue that I know the state of Nevada has been really effective and very in the lead in dealing with, but it would be even better if it wasn't an issue at all.
And after Drew speaks, we've had children that have come up to us and said, I want to let you know that the bullying on this school campus stops today. And would ask him why. And he said, because I'm it. I'm the bully. And after hearing you speak about Josh and hearing you speak about how people talk about me when they go home at night or how teachers are talking about me when they leave the classroom, I don't want to be remembered that way. I want to be remembered for kindness. So it stops today because it's me. And that is incredibly powerful. And that's not something that you forget. And it pushes us forward in Josh's name and in his legacy to encourage kindness everywhere, every day, more often.
How does it make you feel when you encounter a young child like that and you've made such an impact on their life in a positive way?
And Drew will say to them, I will check back. I will make sure that you're living up to your word today. And he has. And they do. They do choose kindness. And sometimes it's just having that reminder of, wait, I have a choice when I wake up today of how I'm going to treat others. And it's grown. It's grown beyond schools. We've had several corporations reach out to us and ask us, we want to encourage more kindness amongst our employees. And so we've started working with various corporations through Clark County to build a program that also encourages kindness among adults when they go to work. And that's a really cool feeling. And the companies that we currently work with, when they get up in the morning and put on their Be Kind shirt and their child puts on theirs to head to school, that sets the tone for the entire day, that parent and child are going about their day separate, but both choosing kindness that morning. And that's That's powerful.
I love that. The fact that the Crazy Pita locations have the Josh Stevens Foundation Be Kind shirts available for purchase in their locations. I was at the eye doctor a few weeks back. The technician who was doing what they do, eye pressure and all of that. The package from you had just arrived that day, and she saw the package. I said, this came from the Josh Stevens Foundation, and it's the Be Kind shirts. And she said, I got one of those for my son. I saw it at Crazy Pita. I came to find out her son was an infant. He wasn't even big enough for the shirt yet, but she loved it so much. She bought him a shirt, and as soon as he grew into it, she put him into the Be Kind shirt. And I thought that was adorable. It wasn't even something through his school yet, but just the message is so wonderful to be kind that she became a part of it without even really being involved.
That's beautiful. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. She is planning for a future of kindness, and that's what we hope for this world, this city, this state, is just to continue to encourage that kindness.
It's contagious, because what happened that day, Jennifer, I had the package, and inside the package were 2 shirts. You know where one of them went. To that mom. That's how it should be. Because when you are living kindness, I always say if somebody else will get more joy out of something, I need to give it to them. I got my shirt. I love it. And I'm sure she loves hers now, too. And so it's the kind of attitude and the approach that we need to have with each other all the time.
Terry, you are so sweet. Thank you for doing that.
You're the one who sent the shirts.
Thank you for doing that. We tell that to people all the time when they order a shirt. And sometimes our retail line, every shirt fits a little differently. There's different shirts in there. And so if they order a shirt and it's a size too small, because some of our shirts may run small, other shirts may run bigger, we don't ask them to send it back to us. We say, find a friend and pass along the kindness, because that's how this message continues to grow, is pass along that kindness. And that's exactly what you did. So thank you.
Oh, thank you. You started it.
Oh, well, thank you.
Jennifer Morss is the executive director of the Josh Stevens Foundation, and their Be Kind approaches all through so many hundreds of schools. Jennifer, how do you fund your mission? I think probably events like the fundraiser coming up Tuesday with Crazy Pita, that's where you get the money to do all the good work.
It's true. We don't have any grant funds. We don't have any federal or states backing or county backing, nothing like that. All of our fundraising is from private dollars, people who simply buy a shirt and say, I'm going to choose kindness today, and they wear that shirt. We always say, wear the shirt, live the message. And so buying those shirts, or through the generosity of events like Crazy Pita, like Raquel and Medi putting together this event for us, like Pino's Palette and working with Reed, with Paint, Drink, Dine, all of those events help to support our school programming.
And coming up Tuesday, Raquel, can you fill us in on what's happening? It's the 10th anniversary for Crazy Pita, specifically the location at Green Valley Ranch.
Absolutely. It's Crazy Pita District, celebrating 10 years in the Southern Nevada community. We're having a big celebration and lots of opportunities to raise funds for the Josh Stevens Foundation. So come down anytime on Tuesday, August 16th. You can receive half-price pitas. They've got half-off wine and beer. Kids under 12 are going to eat free with a buy one, get one meal. So there's going to be a lot of opportunities, including the 80s video game competition, which I'm personally excited about. That'll be in the evening from 7 to 9 p.m. Come out. The We Go Games truck is going to be out there at Crazy Pita District, and you can donate to Josh Stevens and play some amazing 80s video games, win some really cool prizes, and eat some delicious Crazy Pita.
Show off your mad video game skills. You know Mario Brothers is in there, of course. But I'm the Ms. Pac-Man girl.
I can't blame you. Ms. Pac-Man is awesome. It's going to be a good time, and we're really looking forward to just continuing to support the Josh Stevens Foundation and just hearing you talk about how contagious kindness is. For those of you who have not met the owner of Crazy Pita, Medi, he is very contagious with his kindness, but really seeps through his entire staff. So if you've been to any of the Crazy Pita restaurants, you can feel that the kindness is in the culture. And so that's why he is so passionate about the Josh Stevens Foundation and being kind like Josh, because Josh was an inspiration to Medi. And so he shares that throughout his staff and his employees, and even the food. You can taste the love and the kindness in the food.
Oh, yeah, especially in the hummus, just saying.
Yes, cooking with kindness.
It spreads. The kindness spreads, and the awareness of the Josh Stevens Foundation spreads. And that's where I'm so lucky with Talking Solutions, because our whole purpose of doing our show is to highlight things that fix problems. That's what the solutions are all about. In this case, celebrating the good acts of children and now adults as it grows and spreads with the efforts of the Josh Stevens Foundation. Also, when we have companies and businesses in the Southern Nevada region, such as Crazy Pita, we love to shine a light and celebrate the good works that they do in the community. So look at all the good things that are happening here. Half-price pitas, that's what I heard.
I know. It's going to be really fun, if you have a pita that you've been wanting to try, including the kefta pita. A lot of people aren't familiar with the kefta pita on the menu, but that's Josh's favorite pita. You can come down, try it for half off.
What is it?
It's a mixture of ground up beef, and it's got a lot of spices and herbs, so it's very flavorful.
It's sort of a hamburger pita.
Okay. Well, that sounds like something a kid would like.
Yeah, it sounds funny, but delicious.
Mediterranean spices make everything delicious.
We celebrate Josh's birthday every year, which is October 5th at Crazy Pita, all the Crazy Pita locations. So when I first started with the foundation, that event was my first event in being with the foundation, and everyone kept saying, you have to have the kefta pita, you have to have it. I had never had a kefta pita, and it's now my favorite. I love it. It's very good.
It's what happens. You get hooked on something. I'll find some favorite, and then I can't order anything else. For a really long time, people are like, there's a lot of good stuff. Why don't you try something else? Yeah. No, I'm good.
Yeah, everything there is very delicious, and not a lot of people know, but they kind of have a secret menu. So it's good to always ask the cashier, what's the special, or what do you have? Because a lot of people aren't aware that they have lamb shank, braised lamb. He's got an undercover menu for those diehard Crazy Pita fans.
Well, multi-purpose celebrating the 10th anniversary of Crazy Pita at Green Valley Ranch in the District. Coming up this next Tuesday, the 16th, all day. Special deals. 2-for-1s on kid meals. There's 50% off items. You can get wonderful bargains, celebrity appearances, competitions. It's going to be all over social media.
And this is the perfect opportunity to get your Josh Stevens t-shirt because they're normally $15, but for 10-year anniversary, they're going to be selling them for $10 at the Crazy Pita District.
Still raising money for the Josh Stevens Foundation.
Yeah,
and the video game truck that night.
Yes.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. Everything in effort to raise money for Josh Stevens and try to get those t-shirts out there in the community, spreading Josh's message of being kind. That's our goal.
I'm going to have all the links, the information, the podcast of today's discussion, all of that on our Talking Solutions Facebook page. Tuesday. Put that down on your calendar. Tuesday. Crazy
It'll be
Pita.
fun. Lots of things going on through the entire day, so feel free to come down whenever you're available.
Jennifer, Raquel, what have I missed here?
I think we covered it all.
Just happy birthday to Crazy Pita, and congratulations to Medi for 10 years. It's a huge accomplishment, and with 3 locations now in the Valley, we're just hoping for more and a food truck. So fingers crossed for the next 10 years.
Yeah, I'm getting
excited.
hungry talking about it, quite honestly.
I know, we should have brought you some food.
No, it's okay. I've got the shirt. I'm good. I'm happy.
Well, my daughter, who is turning 11 on Sunday, absolutely loves Crazy Pita. It is her favorite restaurant, and she is a very picky eater. You're talking about someone who was raised on French fries. We're picking her up at the airport tonight, and I know when we ask her, where do you want to go for dinner? We will be at Crazy Pita because she loves their lamb skewers, and it is her favorite restaurant. And she knows the signature red straw. If I come home at night and I've been at Crazy Pita, I get the stare. You saw Medi today. You got Crazy Pita. And, that's just Medi's kindness. He really just embraces every child that walks into his restaurant, every person that walks into the restaurant. He knows their names. He's there. I mean, he's just an amazing business owner, an amazing citizen in our community, and makes everyone feel that kindness and that warmth. We wish him the best luck in the next 10 years and an amazing anniversary for 10 years in the Valley.
Congratulations, Medi. You make Las Vegas a better place to live, as does the Josh Stevens Foundation.
And Medi supports so many organizations. I don't think he really is known for all of the support that he gives. I mean, right now he's doing a school supply drive for Shade Tree. He supported the USO, the troops with the airport. I mean, he donates a lot of money to a lot of places, is extremely philanthropic and very involved in our community. Yes, he supports the Josh Stevens Foundation, and we're so appreciative of his continued graciousness and generosity. He really is a huge part of this community, his restaurants, himself, and just continues to give back.
Kind of people we like to celebrate here on Talking Solutions. We always ask, what can we do to help you?
Visit our website. Our website is an amazing source of information, ways to get involved. We have volunteer opportunities at our office. We love to have visitors come down and spend some time with us. We have 3 employees. Only one is full-time, and you're looking at her. So we keep our expenses very, very low. So we need the help of those volunteers, whether it's making our kindness cards or folding shirts or assembling our shoelaces. There's so many opportunities to volunteer with the Josh Stevens Foundation. We have events. And also buying a shirt. This seems so silly and so simple, but it makes such a huge difference when you wear the shirt and live the message and show that. I mean, we get phone calls. We just got a phone call this week from someone in South Carolina that saw one of our shirts on an airplane. And so she researched it on Google and reached out to us and said, how do we get involved? How do we get our schools here involved? That makes a huge difference. You're a walking billboard for kindness, and we appreciate that. There are lots of ways to get involved. Our shirts are all available on our website. If you're not local or you want to send a shirt to someone who is not local, you can do that all through our website or visit a Crazy Pita.
It's just a feel-good thing. To put on a Be Kind shirt and then you look at yourself in the mirror, it makes you feel good. And I think it also has that positive impact on all the people that see you during the day.
It for sure does. So thank you. Thank you for wearing your shirt today. And thank you to all of those people out there who choose to wear their shirt as well.
And thank you for what you do. Jennifer Morss, Executive Director of the wonderful Josh Stevens Foundation, and also Raquel Sanchez in here to tell us about the 10th anniversary celebration at Crazy Pita The District at Green Valley Ranch. All of the events are happening Tuesday, just a couple of days away. All the information on this fundraiser, you'll find it on our Talking Solutions Facebook page. Jennifer, Raquel, thank you so much for joining us today on Talking Solutions.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.